Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Sulastri Putri Anggreni S and I'm going to explain PQRST. So, according to Marcel News 2014, PQRST is one of the reading methods that introduced by Thomas, Alan Lamar, Robinson, and H. Allen. PQRST stands for P. Preview, that is making initial observation regarding identity and a glimpse of the contents of the book. Next, Q. Question, that is asking a number of questions related to the reading. R. Read, that is reading the object by reading more deeply, carefully, and critically while looking for the answer to all questions that have been raised. S. Summarize, means summarizing the contents of the reading. The last is T. Test, which is to review the understanding of the text that has been read. I will explain the first step of PQRST, that is P or preview. Preview specifically making initial observation regarding identity and a glimpse of the contents of the text. The steps are: teacher should give a student a text and it could be narrative or descriptive. Next, student need to do a quick scan by read the title and look at the picture of the text that was given by the teacher. The last is, while previewing the text, the students need to pay close attention to the title, the pictures, and each paragraph of the text and the structure of the text that have been read.
Hello, I'm Raisa Nurul Khaerani. I'm going to move on to the next step for PQRST, and that is question. Questions is asking a number of questions related to the reading. The question step as a follow-up to the preview step is carried out to ensure the big picture that has been obtained from the previous steps. If the students can do the steps for making questions well, then the process of understanding the text can be done well. Now here are the steps to create questions. Number 1. Students need to make a prediction questions regarding the text that they have previewed. Number 2. To make it easier for the students to make questions, use interrogative words or 5W plus 1H, and that is who, what, when, where, why, and how. Students have to create a question that can lead to higher order thinking skills. Now, an examples of 5W plus 1H questions. Number 1. What happened? This questions is used to ask about problems or things that happen in an event. Number 2, when did it happen? This questions is used to ask about the time of an event that was past or will be in the future. Number 3, where did it happen? This questions is used to ask about the place or location where an event is occurred. Number 4, who was involved in the incident? This questions is used to ask someone who is involved at the event. Number 5, why did it happen? This questions is used to ask about the reason or motivations for the event to occur. And number 6, how did it happen? This questions is used to ask the way or process of an event taking place.
Hi, I am Nurul Hatima, and the next step in PQRST is read. Now, the reading step is carried out to answer the question that the student have met. While reading, students should do following activities. After making question, student need to read the entire text. Student find the answer to the question that they have met before. After that, student must highlight their answer, or student can write it on the paper to make it easier in the next step.
The next steps in PQRST strategy is summary. After doing the read and answer the questions from the previous steps, now students have to make a summary from the text that they have read. But before that, the teachers must inform them how to make a summary first, because there are some teachers who only order students to make a summary without asking them how to make it. So some students feel confused in making a summary. Well, after read the whole text, students have to find and highlight the main idea from each paragraph by looking the noun or subject that repeated or dominate in each paragraph. By finding the main idea from each paragraph first, it can help students to better understand the material that will be right in their summary. After finding the main idea, students can start making their summary by combining all the main idea from each paragraph by using the simple words or a simple language, and they no need to write it in a long paragraph, but just in a short. It's shorter than the real text, and then your summary is done.
Now, the last steps in PQRST are tests. Test steps are carried out to ensure that the text is understood properly. Tests can be carried out by means of students answering the test questions given by the teacher. So, the first steps, students read the questions that have been made and answer the questions to ensure the level of understanding have been achieved. Second steps, teacher then carry out by giving the students a formal test. Teacher needs to create test questions that accommodate higher level thinking. Third steps, students do the test from the teacher. The last steps, teacher provide feedback to the students from the test results so that the expected competencies can be achieved. So, that's all from our groups about PQRST. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.